Hey guys and girls, Too Lazy for Life here, bringing you episode 18 now of season 1 of ReZero. Subaru still hasn't died yet. He's still stuck in this bad end alternate timeline where now both Rem and Emilia are dead, and he's failed all of his negotiations. So I don't know how much longer he's gonna spend, okay, in this timeline. Hopefully he dies soon, and then we can go back and redo everything in the correct fashion. All right, because right now there is no hope, no prosperous future here, no prospects left for Subaru in this timeline. Okay, everyone that he loves most close to him are dead, and now he's stuck in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by the witch's cult and Betelgeuse that decided to show up again last episode. And then Puck comes in to save the day, and he's looking super freaking mad right now. Oh my god. How many more of these painful episodes have we got, man? At least for this season. People told me, it's like, oh, you think season 1's good? Wait till you get to season 2, bro. So I ain't looking forward to that. Okay, like, I'm looking forward to it, but at the same time, I'm not looking forward to it. Because based on just the 3 episodes of pain that I've so far had to go through with ReZero, to expect a potential, let's say at least half the episodes, okay, of season 2 are all painful. I can't, I don't know if I can handle that, okay? Like, Fate Zero broke me by episode, what, 18? Was it Kiritsugu's flashback backstory episodes on the island? And then follow it up with, like, a couple more, and then you had Iskandar's farewell episode. That's like 4 episodes, more or less, in a row that I had to sit through with Fate Zero. That broke me, crying like a little baby, all right, episode after episode, because I was so emotionally destroyed. 4. I don't think I can do 12 episodes in a row of just sheer pain. I don't think I have enough tears to last 12 episodes. That's not even remotely possible. I've already had to give up 3 episodes of tears so far in this season. And I don't even know how many more of these we got left to go with fucking crying. Like, bro. This show is so fucking good, but it's so painful. God. This is what happens when you invest yourselves in these characters, man. These characters are so investable. I love every single one of them, okay? I just don't want any of them to be sad and suffering and painful. This is one of the few rare occasions where I would be very, very happy. I'd be dying for just a random filler episode slice of life with all the characters, all my favorite characters in that one episode, just having some chillax time before they go back into the main storyline of pain and suffering. All right, this is the show, I think, where I would actually like to see people just chill out and be happy for once. All right, people told me, it's like, oh, hey, you can go watch Emiya-chan's cooking show, all right, for happiness. Like, yeah, sure, I know that in Fate, people suffer a lot, but I to be honest, I honestly don't think that they suffer enough that I warrant watching them just sit around watching fucking Shiro cook for 12 episodes. I couldn't give a flying fuck. But in this show so far, these guys suffer too much. Alright, I want these guys to have some kind of happy ending or a happy filler episode. Okay, just to balance out my mood right now, because I'm just so fucking depressed watching this show. This show is depression on steroids. Depression incarnate. Okay? Yeah? So, we're going to now find out what's going to happen with Subaru confronted by Puck and the witch's cult. And then anything else that happens after that, it's all free game. I'm going into this completely blind. I have no fucking clue what to expect, okay, from this episode. All right. So, time to roll another D20, guys. Am I gonna roll a 20, get out alive, or I'm gonna roll a fucking 1? I have to go and milk my eyes again into a bucket with another liter worth of tears. I hope I fucking roll a D20. Okay, all right. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Wow, I missed the spacebar. Amazing. Amazing. I already rolled a 1 on just trying to start this fucking episode. Hit rating 0. Let's try that again, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, let's go. I think that's a bad omen if I've ever seen one. I literally just missed the damn fucking spacebar to start the episode. Yeah, that. Oh, he's already half frozen. Oh! You don't seem to understand how important a promise is. Her fucking body is just there on the floor, fucking freezing. You let her die. Oh, gluttony! They call it... Oh! It's not like I dislike you being forceful. Oh, Rem's into some fucking kinky shit then. Oh, Rem is such a god tier waifu. I can see now why fucking Connor gets her in all of his fucking crane games. Run away with me. Subaru's just given up now, huh? Of course you can't! What kind of a fucking exit strategy is that?
スバル君が逃げようと思った時、レムと一緒にいたいと思ってくれたことが今は心の底から嬉しい。スバル君、何があったのかレムに話してください。話せないのなら信じてください。
考えたんだ。苦しんだんだ。
I rolled a one.
諦めたんだ。
I rolled a one on a D20. Oh man.
俺だって。
スバル君、諦めるのは簡単です。スバル君は途中で何かを諦めるなんてできない人だってことです。レムは知っています。
Oh, this OST is not helping me one bit right now.
スバル君が
お前に俺の何が分かるって言うんだ。俺はこの程度の男なんだよ。俺が大嫌いだよ。何様のつもりだ。よくもまあ恥ずかしげもなく生きてられるもんだよな。なあ、空っぽだ。俺の中身はスカスカだ。決まってるさ。当たり前だ。なんだってできたはずなのに何にもやってこなかった。その結果がこれだ。その結果が今の俺だ。俺の無力も無能も全部が全部俺の腐りきった少年が理由だ。そうさ、少年は何もこの場所で生きてくんだって、そう思ったって何も変わっちゃいなかった。あのじいさんは俺の底んとこもきっちり見抜いてやがった。何も変わらねえ。
Oh my god, I'm fucking dying right now.
悪いんだってことぐらい俺は最低だ。
スバル君の目が好きです。普段は鋭いんですけど、誰かに優しくしようとしているとき、柔らかくなるその目が好きです。
やめろ。
スバル君の寝顔が好きです。赤ん坊みたいに見える。蜜でなんかちょっと長くて、すごく胸が痛くなって好きです。
どうして
スバル君が自分のことを嫌いだってそういうのなら、スバル君のいいところがこんなにあるってレムが知っていることを知ってほしくなったんです。スバル君は自分のことしか知らない。レムが見ているスバル君のことをスバル君がどれだけ知っているんですか。だってスバル君はレムの英雄なんです。
Fuck me, man.
あの薄暗い森で
I'm gone. Well, time to embrace depression.
目覚めて微笑んで、レムが一番欲しかった言葉を一番言って欲しかった時に一番言って欲しかった人が言ってくれたこと。だからレムは信じています。どんなに辛く苦しいことがあって、スバル君が負けそうになってしまっても、世界中の誰もスバル君を信じなくなってレムを救ってくれたスバル君が本物の英雄なんだって。今日も明日も
何もしてこなかったか。
Oh, come on.
誰も耳を貸してなんかくれない。
レムがいます。
俺が大嫌いだ。
レムはスバル君を愛しています。空っぽで何もなくて、そんな自分が許せないなら今ここから始めましょう。
何を。
ゼロから。
Oh, fucking Christ, man.
Em. 俺はエミリアが好きだ。
Oh god! Ah! Ah! Ah no! Ah! What the fuck was that? Rem's like, am I a joke to you? I'm here like, am I a joke to you? You just went through that whole fucking speech and that's what you... Oh, I'm so fucking done. I'm fucking done, guys, alright? Holy fucking shit. I love Emilia. After Rem just gave you her like 50, 70 year love and marriage and together happily ever after plan. Yeah, you ask that of somebody you just rejected. She literally just poured her whole heart out to you right there, and then you're like, I love Emilia. My story begins right here, from zero. Title drop! Oh! My starting life in a different world from zero. Title! Wait, what the f... This is episode 18! Huh? Oh. Give me a sec. Alright, gotta fucking blow my nose. Oh, shit. We're on episode 18 and you're gonna title drop me now? What the fuck is this? Have I just, what? Subaru's finally, at this point, Subaru's finally stopped moping, being a beta bitch loser, her self-deprecating and belittling himself, knowing that he's such a worthless piece of shit, and now he's finally gonna grow some balls and be a man and do everything like a Giga Chad. So what? Are we? You have finally finished the tutorial, huh? 18 episode tutorial. Is that it? Anyone want to confirm for me anywhere that you're watching this from? What, have I just been watching an 18 episode long tutorial? The prologue, that's a better word for it. Have I just been watching a prequel? A fucking 18 episode prologue for this last, what, 6 weeks? Holy shit. Oh, I bet everybody that started this fucking episode and also the previous episode when I was done talking about the previous episode, alright, about how we're done with pain now, right, guys? Huh? No more pain now, right, guys? The next episode's gonna be alright, it's gonna be fine. This episode, I just literally, I jinxed the fucking, like, I jinxed it. Holy shit. You guys just witnessed, like, live jinxing right there. Huh? I start the episode praying that I don't roll a 1 on a d20, alright, of pain for this episode. And the first thing that happens to me is I missed the spacebar starting the fucking video. That was already a bad omen. Well. Oh. That was a solid 20 minutes of crying. 20. I think that's a new record. I don't think I've actually legit cried throughout an entire episode. Alright? Non-stop. And it wasn't even like okay. I'm gonna give it to you right. Okay, fuck it. This show's a 10 out of 10. Alright? So far. I'm 18 episodes in. I'll just give it a fucking 10 out of 10 at this point. Okay, why not? Okay, I gave it a 9.5. It was sitting comfortably on a 9.5. I'll give it a 10 out of 10. I don't think any show I've watched so far. I think the last time I cried for like that long consecutively was either Kimi no Na wa or like Heaven's Feel Part 3. Okay. Violet Evergarden episode 10, I guess. No, that was only like, no, that was half the episode. So yeah, very, very few shows, okay, have been able to make me cry for the entire duration. For like a 10-minute, 15-minute, 20-minute streak non-stop of endless flooding of tears. This episode did what most episodes in movies would think of as impossible. This was absolutely fucking incredible. And you know what was even more incredible about it? Was the fact that we literally didn't change scene. We stood there on that ruined, stoned balcony for 15 to 20 minutes. Subaru and Rem were just there exchanging dialogue with each other for 20 whole fucking minutes. And somehow that was enough for me to cry my damn eyes out for 20 minutes. Oh, this is biblical. This is an absolute fucking masterpiece. Oh my god, this is so good. This is so... this is literally the Attack on Titan episode 16, 17, and 18 experience all over again. Oh yeah, speaking of Attack on Titan episode 18, this is also episode 18. Wow, what an episode to fall on. I think I bawled my eyes out on episode 18 as well, right? On season 3 of Attack on Titan. So yeah, bawled my eyes out on another episode 18. Holy shit. You would think there would be more grandeur, more scale, more drama, more just everything to make me want to bawl my eyes out, okay, on an episode. But no, you just need... This is an example of masterful writing, masterful production and direction and choreography. Not that there was it. I mean, it still counts as choreography. Everything that was done in just how they directed this one particular episode was just... It was an absolute 10 out of 10, okay? Just having these two characters stand there, basically doing practically nothing. They almost barely did any movement, all right? Standing there on that balcony, exchanging just dialogue. Very, very heavy, based, heartfelt, deep character development dialogue. And that was enough for me to fucking bawl my damn eyes out for 20 minutes straight. Okay, just... amazing. I'm sure you guys out there must have been loving every fucking minute of it. Well, I mean, if you're watching on YouTube, you're only going to see like half of it because cut out highlight reel. For all of the lucky people, okay, that are getting the Patreon full version, 20 fucking straight minutes of crying. I'm sorry I didn't get to say anything throughout the entire episode. Whether you're watching on YouTube or Patreon, both versions are going to be more or less the same. I barely said anything during this whole episode. I think my tears speak enough for itself. Okay, I don't know if I'm pretty sure most of you guys, if you're watching this right now, you probably would have experienced the same thing. I'll be very, very surprised if you didn't. Okay, like, it was too heavy. I couldn't say anything, okay? Just everything that the two of them... So it wasn't just one-sided. Both of them, everything that they said it hit so damn hard. I got hit by a fucking truck worth of feels, okay? Worth of dialogue in this episode. Okay, like, give the writer, give the author, the script writer, the people making the soundtrack, the director, and most importantly, Rem and Subaru's voice actors need fucking Oscars. Have I seen any other shows that these two have voiced in? I don't recognize either one of their voices, okay, at all. I don't, like, yeah, from the top of my head, I don't think I've seen any. Like, Subaru sounds a little bit like Kazuma, but I don't think it is Kazuma. And I did point out at one point that Rem's, like, angry demon growling, okay, sounds a little bit like Nezuko. I don't know, maybe it might be Nezuko, I don't know. I barely heard Nezuko talk. Well, actually, I have heard Nezuko talk a little bit in Demon Slayer, but it doesn't... From the top of my head, I don't think I could pick up Rem's voice all that much from that, okay? So, yeah, I can't tell, okay, who these two voice actors are and what characters they may have portrayed that may have been in front of my face for half, if not an entire season of another show that I've watched previously, but they don't ring any bells. So you guys, if you know... Alright, please, by all means, tell me some of the A-listed characters that they may have done previously that I have already watched, and then help jog my memory and blow my mind. Okay, but these two guys, oh, they're definitely A-list. They're definitely right up there. They are SSR ranked VAs, okay? That is some straight up amazing, immersive, okay, captivating voice acting. That was just absolutely just fucking amazing. Okay, so this episode... Right, basically what happened in a nutshell was Subaru lost his damn mind, okay, after failing once again at the start of this episode with Puck ending off his previous alternate bad ending timeline life, Okay, Subaru had enough. He doesn't want to try anymore. He completely broke. He's a broken man, and he just wanted to run away from his problems. All right, basically committing Sudoku in a symbolic, metaphorical sense. He wants to commit Sudoku with his life. All right, his current life of just trying to save everybody. It's like Kiritsugu. Eventually, he broke down. All right, hopeless. Lost all of his will to live. He couldn't save everybody. He couldn't save anybody. And he just wanted to run away with Rem. To just start another life in another country, live happily ever after with Rem, and just dig his head in the ground like a fucking ostrich. Alright, dig his head in the sand. Close off his ears, his eyes, his mouth. Monkey see, monkey hear, monkey say. Alright, he doesn't want to do anything anymore. He just completely gave up, threw in the towel. And he just wanted to forget it all. AKA what is called copium. Alright, Subaru just wanted to run away with the entire life supply of copium. But Rem wouldn't let him have any of that. Alright, and the two things that these two talked about... it's like, for example, let's start with Subaru, okay? So Subaru, like, hats off to Subaru. My respect for Subaru now is like through the roof. Mad respect for Subaru. This guy isn't your run-of-the-mill, dense, unaware, you know, clueless, oblivious, main male, hentai harem MC Kung protag sent off to another world of a power trip and fantasy. Subaru was so based in this episode. Subaru said everything that probably the viewer already can see about Subaru. In other words, Subaru is 100% sentient. He is self-aware. Subaru knew everything about himself. For a person to be so scummy and low and just pathetic as Subaru up until this point, and for him to actually be 100% aware of it, not for him to run away from that problem. Well, I mean, he was trying to run away from that problem to begin with, but Rem eventually talked him into breaking himself down, and then he goes and vents everything to Rem about how his entire life has been that of just a worthless, meaningless existence, how he doesn't amount to anything. Oh, sounds familiar, doesn't it? You're speaking to the very person that you saved. Oh, that's another point we can talk about. You're speaking to the very person that you saved on episode 11, teaching her about her wrong mindset, about self-belittling, self-deprecation, and just not learning to love himself, alright? I think that's Subaru's problem. Subaru, he even said it, I hate myself. Subaru doesn't love himself. He's very, very self-aware of just how powerless he really is, and how flawed of a character he really is, how he thinks he doesn't amount to anything, how he thinks he's so worthless. He doesn't bother to put in effort to do anything, but he wants to keep believing that he's the greatest, right? He doesn't put in any effort, but he wants to believe he's the best. He doesn't want to, I can't remember the rest of the analogies he put up, but you guys know what I'm talking about, okay? Subaru is one of those people that likes a dreamer, all right? I think that's what he said, a dreamer. Subaru is a dreamer. He just wants to put himself in the cloud, his mind in the clouds, in a happy place about how he's so omnipotent and all benevolent, but in reality, he's a loser. Okay, I can relate to that. I mean, everyone can probably relate to what Subaru said in just a little sense. Okay, I'm pretty sure all of you out there watching right now, I'm calling you out. You've all out there, sometime in your life, have witnessed somebody else doing something great, and you try to imagine yourself as them, all right? You try to embody them. You try to, like, put yourself into their situation and try to soak up their clout, soak up their like, experience, their accomplishments, all right? Their skill. Like, for example, I mean, the easiest example I can give for you guys, analogy, is like being a piano player, or seeing somebody rock out on a guitar to your favorite song. Have you ever done that? I've done that. I'm not ashamed to say that, because it's a very common thing. Everybody loves to just, like, project themselves through somebody else, all right, through something that they're watching. It's like you see somebody playing the piano like an absolute god. You see somebody rocking it on a guitar to your favorite song like an absolute god. And then while you're sitting there watching them, you, like, imagine yourself, you're them, all right? You're the person, not that person that you're watching on screen. You're that person, okay? Like, having everybody praise you, soaking in all that clout, thinking you're the next piano and guitar prodigist. Okay, but no. You're not. In reality, you don't have that skill, and then you realize that you're just basically just trying to fake soak up undeserved clout. That's basically what Subaru is saying right there. Every time he tries to act, all big and pretentious, he knows deep down inside that he doesn't amount to anything. And that's big words coming from him, talking to Rem, a couple episodes back, about how Rem, has this problem of not thinking that she amounts to anything, right? Compared to her bigger sister Ram, and how, she thinks that her life is worthless and is better off if she stopped existing, and what life would have been like if she never even was born, and then Ram had both the horns and she could have been the prodigy child that everybody would look up to. There's no need for Rem. Rem just tries to, fill in Ram's shoes and just never is up to Ram's standard. All right, something like that, right? And then Subaru had to go and snap Rem out of it, right? Telling Rem's like, stop living for Ram, stop living for somebody else, live for yourself, okay? And stop hating on yourself, and you should love yourself more, all right? And, oh yeah, right? Right, Subaru, oh my god, the parallels, man. Oh, my galaxy brain is neuron activation. I'm right now expanding 100% of my brain capacity right now. Can you tell if any of you guys previously out there didn't draw this correlation? All right, this resemblance, very, very close similarity in relationship between Subaru and Rem. It's almost like these two are just so compatible. They're like two halves of the same coin. Okay, or maybe they're the same side of the same coin. All right, Subaru was the one comforting Rem, all right, in episode 11, how Rem was hating herself, and Subaru's like, for all the things that you say you hate about yourself, I love them. And then he points out every single last thing about what he loves about Rem, like her bigger chest compared to Ram. That's the only one that comes to mind right now. But yeah, now Rem is now the one comforting Subaru. So now we're going to go on to talk about now Rem's dialogue. Rem's dialogue, man, hurt me so hard. Okay, the fact that we start things off already on the deep end. All right, so with the whole thing about Subaru and Rem running off together, Rem, it's not like Rem would have been, completely clueless about what to do if she suddenly were to accept that offer and run off with Subaru and start their life together. No, Rem already has been spending her free time planning out her entire life with Subaru to the absolute minutest little detail. And having kids and growing old, the whole growing old together part, that part already basically made me start leaking tears. Okay, the fact that Rem thought about it that meticulously, it was that thought out, that well planned out. Okay, that part broke me. Okay, just how much Rem loves Subaru. And then the other part, right? The part that is very, very it's like a mirror reflection to what Subaru's interaction with Rem was back in episode 11. All right, now Rem's the one saying, for all the things that you hate about yourself, I love you. I love that about you, Subaru. Okay, like Subaru, too busy, like Rem back in 11 before Subaru saved her, too busy focusing on all the negatives, too busy self-deprecating on themselves that they can't see what their value is, what their worth is to somebody else. Now that's the key part. To somebody else. Rem said right there, you're too busy. Yeah, look, again, there's just the same concept being thrown back over and over again, right? You are too busy thinking about things from your own perspective. You are too busy thinking about yourself, all right? How many times have we heard that before so far in this series, right? Emilia, are you really doing this for me, or are you doing this for yourself? Crush said to Subaru, are you doing this for Emilia? Because not once have you said in your proposal, in this negotiation of you wanting me to help you, to go and save Emilia. Are you really doing this for Emilia, or are you doing this for yourself? Now, Rem, in this episode, you're just talking about how much you hate yourself and how other people might, think that you're a loser, but you're talking all about from your own perspective. You're not talking about this and thinking about this from somebody else's perspective. Again, topics like what Luna-chan said to Subaru with just whole bartering and negotiation. You need to know what the other person wants. All right. In other words, another way you could put about it is you need to be empathetic. You need to be able to relate to the other person's psychology. You need to know how they think about you. Don't just put your own thoughts in everybody else's head. Okay. Maybe you should. Hey, it's again this topic about communication, right? Just talk it out. don't go and assume things. Okay, I think I talked about this to death so far throughout the Attack on Titan reaction series. Communication, guys. Transparency. The best way for peace, love, and understanding is transparency. How do you get transparency? You communicate. You don't just keep your mouth shut like how Emilia, I mean, I know Subaru's problem with Emilia is a little bit more complicated than that, okay? He can't be transparent because of, you know, the whole grip of death every time he wants to talk about it. But, you know, Emilia pointed that out. It's like, you think that I know what you think. You think that I know how you feel, all right? And whatever, all right? But you don't tell me. You don't say anything. I don't know what's going on through your head, Subaru. Talk to me, right? So the best way for a healthy relationship, okay, this is life advice for you guys, okay? The best way for a healthy relationship is transparency. You just talk about it, okay? And just let both sides know what the other side's thinking so that you come to some common ground. So that's what Rem was trying to beat into Subaru's head, as if the previous whole bunch of other characters have not already beaten it into Subaru's head enough already about talking. Well, it's not talking. Yeah, sure, the whole transparency thing, but the main thing is how Subaru just thinks for himself. Okay, Subaru doesn't convey his feelings, okay, towards other people in a way that would be self-reflective and representative of how the other party is feeling towards Subaru. Okay, Subaru just puts too many thoughts in his head, assumes too many things. So he thinks that everybody hates him, all right? But no, Rem just snaps him out of it. He's like, you know, Subaru, that's not how I feel about you. Okay, stop thinking about yourself for once and try to put yourself in somebody else's shoes. Okay, that way you get a bigger, grander scale of the picture, and therefore you get a much better understanding. Okay, a much better perspective. Okay, open and broaden your mind. Okay, full of brain capacity and neuron activations of your situation. Therefore, you can make better judgments and better choices in all of your other alternate routes that you're going to take in your endless quest of trying to save everybody. The Rem is like, for everything that you hate about yourself, I love about you. But you wouldn't have known that because you just keep assuming the worst for yourself and how everybody else thinks of you, right? And then Rem just goes on to discussing how much she loves Subaru and everything that she loves about him and everything that she dislikes about him, but she still loves about him for disliking about him. Rem, I can see now why Sea-Dog VA, okay, just gets so many Rem figures, okay, from his Crane games. I don't know if you guys have seen all of Sea-Dog VA's videos. I have. I've seen all his Crane games. Very, very good videos, all right? But yeah, he gets a whole lot of Rem figures. Okay, now I can see why. I haven't watched ReZero back then, but now that I've watched ReZero up until this point right now, I can see why people would shell out over Rem. Rem is a girl worth shelling out for. Unlike all of these other fucking vain, shallow-ass, you know, Kuma milking thoughts out there on the internet right now. Rem, you know, if people were to give their entire life savings to Rem and simp over Rem and worship Rem, I wouldn't be bitter about it. Okay, I would be 100% say, good for you, Rem. Okay, good for you that you have such a massive follower base. Rem, god tier waifu. Everything that she stands for, she's 100% total keeper babe wife material right there with the amount of stuff that she said about Subaru. Her undying, unyielding faith and loyalty towards her husbando, Subaru, which in the end was like, I love Emilia. Okay, I don't have a side right now. I like Emilia. Emilia is also a very, very cute babe. Okay, her character so far isn't really as flushed out as Rem, but I'm assuming, give it time, we'll learn a little bit more about her. I mean, so far, based on just the 18 episodes that we've been watching so far right now, it seems like Emilia is there. We learn a little bit about her, but it's almost like this entire first season so far is just learning more about Rem. This is more like the Rem route that I'm on right now. Okay, so it's not like I don't like Emilia. It's just we don't know enough about her. Okay, but we know a lot about Rem so far. They have flushed out Rem's character so much. Rem's character development and depth of amount of lore in her so far that we've learned about her has been more than what some characters have gotten in an entire series, okay, from other shows that I've watched. Rem's character so far is just so good. And so is Subaru's character. Very, very flushed. I mean, both their characters have now just been, like, they've ascended, okay? They were already A tier, A++ tier. They've now ascended to triple S+ tier, okay? From this one episode of dialogue exchange alone. These two characters are just so well written so far. So relatable, so grounded. They're so flawed and down to earth, okay? They're very, very realistic, okay? That's what I love to see about characters. It's to tell a good story, you need to have very relatable, lovable, and emotionally investable characters, okay, in your show. Otherwise, if your characters can't be related to, you're not going to hook and grab that audience's attention. That is one of the things I've always been constantly complaining about with some of the mediocre shows that I've been watching. It's just the fact that these characters, you watch the show as brain dead entertainment, but you can't really ever sympathize and just, you know, think about anything about these characters because they're just so dumb. But these characters so far, and this show is absolutely fucking amazing. Okay, just you can pick so many different things about them and what they've gone through in their life experiences so far that is very, very analogous and representative of things that you've also experienced so far in your life, in real life. Very, very, very good stuff. Okay, so I can't choose right now between Rem and Emilia. I know Rem right now, so far, from how much we know about her and how much the show is so far putting her on screen compared to Emilia, makes it seem like Rem is the better girl. I love Rem. Rem is great, but at the same time, I feel like Emilia, with her very, very timid, lack of self-confidence, not being able to trust anybody, and clearly she's got some screws loose with her past with the witch and whatnot. There is a lot to learn about Emilia. Okay, and Subaru still loves Emilia. So there has to be some worth in Emilia. You can't just say that, oh, Emilia sucks now because we don't know anything about her. Okay, but we know everything about Rem and how much Rem poured her heart out to her husbando. Okay, Subaru, and therefore everyone needs to love Rem. Alright, and fuck Emilia. No. Okay, right now, hey, Subaru. Are you interested in polygamy? Huh? Hey, Subaru, can you do polygamy instead? Can you have both Rem and Emilia? I really don't want you to choose between the two, alright? They're just too good. How can somebody choose between that? Huh? That's not cool, bro. Oh, I wonder. Hey, how many of you guys out there watching when this episode came out and during the I Love Emilia scene, huh? How many people were disgusted? Oh, I'm gonna have to go look up people's reactions, okay, to this episode later, maybe on YouTube, and see the different levels of reactions towards that scene. I'm pretty sure a whole lot of people out there would have been, dance game, what face, in absolute disgust at what Subaru said right there to Rem after she poured her whole heart out to him, put her whole heart on a silver platter, and then Subaru just crushed it. It's like, nope, I still love Emilia. And then Rem took it in her stride. It's like, okay, sure. I'll still help you anyway. Cut! Rem literally confession episode right here, but still cut! NTR right in front of Rem got NTR'd right there live. First person perspective NTR. Oh, holy shit. Oh my god, this video is an hour long. Come on, we've got to wrap this up. What else have we got to talk about? But yeah, basically, it was about Subaru being at the lowest point in his time right now in this story, and he was about to just throw in the towel, and Rem saved him. Okay, so far, Subaru's been saved by Emilia once, right, with the lap pillow, and he's been saved now by Rem. So it's both of these waifus have now done Subaru a very, very divine intervention service by saving him from going off the deep end. Okay, so yeah. Subaru snapped out of it. He found once again his resolve to fight, and this time for real, because he's like, I'm gonna start back from zero now. This is it. This is the starting point where my story begins. I start my life in this brand new world now from zero. Title drop. ReZero, starting life in another world. Okay, so this is it. This is supposed to be like the beginning of Subaru's now Giga Chad adventures, I guess. That's how I perceived it. Okay. So that was basically this episode in a nutshell. Just Subaru hit the deep end, hit the wall, and Rem snapped him out of it. Oh, right. And let's just talk about once again I talked about it previous episode, right? But here we are again. ReZero again with the insane placement of their songs. The timing of ReZero's song placement so far, I think, has been arguably the best I've seen. Probably in my top 3 at least, if not arguably the best I've seen so far from any anime that I've watched. Okay, ReZero's song placements for that maximum critical, devastating damage to your kimochis, or to bolster hype. Okay, like when Subaru was going up against the big demon dog. So far, they've been knocking it out of the park. Studio White Fox, man. I've only ever seen one show from White Fox, and that was Steins Gate, and I was already, you know, very, very happy with that. But now, White Fox is up there now with, like, Studio Wit, okay, and Ufotable. And KyoAni. White Fox now based purely on... this must be White Fox's, like, flagship series, right, guys? You know, like I say, every single studio has that one show that is basically like their company mascot. Okay, I'm guessing at this point White Fox's company mascot is ReZero. What else have they made, huh? That is of this caliber, of this fucking Attack on Titan caliber, huh? That's insane. Okay, so hats off to White Fox for them producing such a god tier adaptation of this show that I knew nothing about previously, but so good. I can see now why people say this is literally the king of isekai. Okay, arguably with Mashoka Tensei, and also one of the best animes ever made so far. I can get behind that based on just these 18 episodes. Damn, this show's good. All right, so Subaru's now going to go and hopefully redo everything again that he failed at, and probably do it the right way now. Hopefully. Okay, and let's pray to fuck that I don't get another, like, come on. After we hit this absolute low point, there is no way, okay, that we're gonna get another sad episode coming up after this, right? Jinx, touch wood. There's no way I'm gonna get another 20 minutes of crying. I don't think so anyways, alright, if I had to guess, but I could be completely wrong. If I have to cry like this every damn episode from here on out, I don't think I'm gonna make it. And also, I don't think my recording schedules and my schedule for the week is gonna like it. This video is now over an hour long. That's what the third video now so far for ReZero. That's over an hour long. I did not expect when I started this series to go into this show making hour-long videos for these 20, 24, 25-minute long episodes. This show so far it's packed with discussion and brain food. It's so good. I'm going to wrap it up now. This video is getting too long. All right, so that's all of my thoughts for the time being that I want to give to you guys, okay, about ReZero and this current episode. If I come up with anything else worth talking about that's not circle jerking, I'll start it off at the start of the next episode. All right, guys, but yeah, that is it. That's all of my thoughts. That's my reaction. Basically just 20 minutes straight of crying. Alright, I barely said anything throughout the whole video, so any of you guys watching, you're basically just sucking up, drinking up all of my damn tears for 20 minutes. I'm sure you guys are laughing it up. You're loving every last damn moment of it. Okay, so yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Any of you guys that have tuned into this episode specifically for the first time, you haven't even bothered to check out any of my previous stuff. You just looked up episode 18 of ReZero. If I had to guess, this is like episode 15. I'm pretty sure people probably will go and look up this episode specifically, whether they know the channel or not. If you've loved what you've seen and somehow you're still watching up until this point, you're brand new to the community, you want to support your boy out, you want to follow me on the rest of my ReZero journey, please like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, subscribe. Hit the subscribe button on YouTube down below and help me rack up them sub numbers, okay? Please. And also leave me all your comments. What did you think about this episode when you watched it for the first time? Did you cry your damn eyes out? Huh? I definitely did. Okay, and also consider joining the Discord and Patreon. Links again given in the video description down below if you're watching this on YouTube. Okay, big massive shout out to all of my existing patrons right now supporting me on Patreon. And last but not least, big massive shout outs once again to the Sloth Troopers, Tomato and Eden's Musketeer. And also to the Supreme Sloth supporter, as always, Zozo. Thank you, you three, so much for your next extra levels of financial backing and support. As always, you guys are absolutely freaking awesome. Okay, So that is it for this video, guys. Wow, that's it for all of the ReZero episodes for this week. Oh. Huh. Now that I said that. Hey, look what happened. Last week we ended off the week on episode 15. Cry my damn eyes out. This week we end the week off with the last episode of ReZero for this week, episode 18. Cry my damn eyes out. So what? We're gonna end episode 21. 21's the last episode for next week, huh? What? 21 next week? On a Friday, I'm gonna cry my damn eyes out again? Let's hope not. If I make it 3, if it happens 3 for 3, I'm gonna be damn well shocked. Okay, but we're gonna have to wait and see if that time comes next week. All right. But that is it for this video. That is it for ReZero for this week. I'll see you guys all next week for the continuation on with episode 19. Alright, but until then, that is it from your boy Too Lazy for Life. Bye for now!